In this video, we're going to take a look at concrete stairs and the effects of water on them. And of course, I'm referring to water that would be involved in watering plants, sprinklers, drip systems, stuff like that. Now, let's not forget that if you do plant something close and you put a sprinkler or a drip system, a sprinkler is going to be spraying on the concrete, is going to get it wet, and concrete will absorb moisture. So on the outside it might look dry, but on the inside it could be wet still. It'll absorb it and suck it right in. And if you have moisture in these concrete stairs for a long enough time, you are going to start to have problems with deterioration, depending upon the amount of moisture that is retained and the amount of time that it retains the moisture. Basically, the spots here, this is what it's going to look like on something like this if it's wet, but I'm not about to suggest that's what this is, because this could be also from the type of finish that was installed. But a lot of times when you have moisture in the stairs, you can see it. It's wet. It's going to be a little darker in that area. It's going to, all you're going to need to do is wet a sidewalk down or a driveway, and you know what it looks like if it's wet. Concrete without a finish on it or colored. This is colored concrete. And of course, when they go to finish the stairs, they break all the forms down. They need to finish the sides of the stairs. And that's actually what this looks like, is it just got finished a different way. If not, maybe they already had problems and they went back to apply some type of a finish over the problem area. It's hard to tell, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what the discoloration would look like on something like this. Here's one sign that the stairs have been wet. Anytime you see rust stains, there's a good chance that the stairway has been wet for a period of time. Now, this also provides me with a good example of the lower area retaining a little more water. The upper metal hand railing that is embedded into the staircase is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. However, this lower side, on this side, the other side looked like it was fine, but on this side it actually is starting to deteriorate. The rust stains are a dead giveaway for that. Now, could this be from something else? Yeah, it could be. But if you're spraying water on a concrete stairway with a metal handrail, guess what? The metal is going to rust over time, especially if you are not maintaining and painting the metal regularly. So this moisture that absorbs into a concrete stairway is going to be detrimental for the handrail. It's just going to make it rust a little faster and it won't last as long. So it's not going to be a good idea to wet the stairway down at all, let's face it. But if you have a metal handrail, it's just going to make things a little worse. Now, here's my solution to a problem like this, and that would be to plant anything you can about 24 inches away from the stairway, and then set up a drip system to where you're only watering that area and not allowing any moisture, unnecessary moisture from the soil to absorb into the stairway. So that's just one solution. The last thing you want to do is have a sprinkler spraying a concrete stairway, and I see this all the time. I mean, I'll walk up and down stairways that are wet because a sprinkler just sprayed on them that morning. It's just, this isn't uncommon. So not only does it create a safety problem if you have a sprinkler spraying on the steps themselves, again, you're absorbing moisture on a regular basis into concrete stairs. And if you do it enough, there's a good chance you're going to have problems. I'm not going to go out and say you're always going to have a problem. Trust me. I do a lot of these videos, and they'll send me messages and comment on them and say, you know what? I've had a concrete stairway for 7,000 years and it's perfectly fine, and we hose it off every day. I got you. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to call these people a liar, but I am going to say I have seen concrete stairways that have been soaked or have been sprayed or just absorbed enough moisture over a period of time that they need to be replaced. And that's the purpose of this video. If you don't want to be replacing your concrete stairs, then you will need to keep the water away, or at least keep as much water away from them as possible.